Boom. Thank you. And here we go, resuming the play. No team has scored so far. 4 minutes left. Donut and Fluid exchanging pleasantries as the corner as Gewbur hits it along the wall, trying to get off the wall and down, and here it goes towards blue center of goal. Fluid with a great tap, and Fluid scores! Fluid scores, that's what you call quality. As Fluid lurking in the center of the map here. A great pass by Gewbur, and Fluid with this little pirouette right there puts it right past blue and puts GRF in the lead.
Fantastic team play.
Fantastic team play by Orange team that gives GRF the early lead, and hopefully they can hang on to it. Goals were a premium in the last matchup as well. We'll see how tough they are as Tony Cheese is yet to get going here as Gewbur puts it towards goal, and a great save by Tony Cheese. Donut off the wall, hitting it towards the center. Raccoon hitting it towards goal, weak shot, but giving him something to deal with. Lethos towards the goal. Donut trying to get a tap on it, and Gewbur fooled a little bit, but Donut heading forward and back to the center of the field for blue as Lethos puts the pressure on.
Oh, that's an open ball. Oh, wait, Tony Cheese, he's the last man. Oh, Lethos is back. But it looks like Gewbur's going to try to get that tap to Fluid, but it's a little bit too far forward. So Donut's going to probably get a pretty easy clear after Gewbur taps this one. But it's going straight to the center. And unfortunately, Raccoon is a little bit delayed in his gameplay. But Tony Cheese, he was the nearest player to that, but decided to back off. I guess Donut probably called him off.
And Donut creates a great stuff, but Furtive Raccoon with a definitive clear, not allowing Lethos to fall on that air ball as Gewbur and Fluid look to push. Gewbur to Fluid, who misses the shot. Donut with a great block. Fluid back to Gewbur. They're not pulling out. Tony Cheese pushing forward. Donut with a nice flat. Can Furtive Raccoon clear it to the corner? He does. Fluid looking to get a bigger clear off. Lethos gets the possession off the wall. Gewbur clears back to corner. Can Gewbur progress it out of orange zone? No. Tony Cheese on the clear. Fluid, it's in front of the goal, but Fluid just gets it near post. Blue looking like they're cycling back, but Lethos looking to jump. Fluid barely gets it over. Blue should still have possession of this, as they do. Heading forward towards Raccoon, but Raccoon clears it away. Lethos with a decent shot off the top crossbar. Fluid managing to slightly clear, but Donut might keep it in. He does. Gewbur able to clear it out. I don't think Orange can really sustain any pressure, but Raccoon with a decent cross there, not happening. Tony Cheese providing the progression. Fluid to Raccoon. Raccoon looking to get an assist. Fluid up on a Raccoon assist. Donut with a solid clear. Gewbur maintaining pressure. Gewbur forward. Tony Cheese probably going to come out on this. What a great touch by Gewbur to Fluid. And Fluid blocked by Lethos. What a great save as Tony Cheese looking to get back. Fluid has a chance to score here for his team, but Lethos with another great save. Just denying it. Orange team coming up close twice. Nothing doing though. Score still only 1-0. As Gewbur gets a detonation on Donut there. Maybe proving a point. Cheese looking for the shot, but Fluid with the stalwart clear.
Alright, we got Raccoon pushing, but Donut was there to get the nice touch. Gewbur put it in. Tony Cheese taps it over. Donut's there. That's an open net if they can get it across. If he can tap it, but unfortunately, I believe that was Gewbur there to stop that play. And Gewbur's going to tap it up off a little dribble from himself.
Gewbur with a little double dribble there onto Fluid. Gewbur could try to push that back forward, but no doing. Tony Cheese nails Fluid, not allowing him to progress with the ball. Donut trying to make the ball go forward 1-on-2 and does so, but Gewbur cleans up. This could be a shot for Orange as Fluid gets a touch on it, looking for Gewbur. Tony Cheese with a good clear.
Right,
this may go to the middle of the net, but Fluid up. And it looks like blue team's really attacking Fluid on the opening set here. Really trying to not let him get any more goal-scoring opportunities as he had a majority of them in the last game.
But Tony Cheese is pushing. Furman Raccoon, just slightly off of the wall hit, but Fluid's there to return it back. Lethos is going for the aerial, but however, Donut's going for it too, and that could really be fatal. And Fluid's going to tap it.
Oh, Gewbur to Fluid, back to Gewbur! What a play! What a play from GRF. Let's look at this again. As first it's Gewbur. Fluid, completely vertical, taps it back to the center. Tony Cheese fooled on it, and Gewbur with the great finish. What a team play from the GRF, and it looks like their form hasn't slipped even after the emotional roller coaster that was the semifinals.
Yeah, and team play like that, that's what's going to get from the grand final of this tournament and overall the grand prize.
And blue team looking for their first legitimate goal scoring opportunity. A floater that's a little difficult to deal with, but nobody from blue there, and both blue members miss. This could be Fluid's trying to dribble, but not happening against Lethos. But no real goal scoring opportunities for blue besides that all game. And 10 seconds left. This game actually blowing by real quickly. And blue team off the crossbar again. Tony Cheese not able to get it. And this is going to be a 2-0 win for GRF, taking game one over 2Fast2Curious, a team they lost in the round robin phase, and getting a leg up in the competition. A very strong first game, and They just look like the better team right now. What do you think, Matt?
I'm thinking yes, they were 100% dominant in that entire match. Look at the shots and the assists and saves. They didn't have to make any saves. There were only 2 shots from the 2Fast2Curious side.
And Tony Cheese a little underwhelming in that game, but I assume he'll get back on track. You can only have so many, and then yeah, 2Fast2Curious a little waking up a little slow here, and hopefully they can get the adrenaline pumping like DRF seems to have as we enter game 2.
Yeah, and Tony Cheese, you also have to remember he's the offense player, so he's not going to have too many stats if he doesn't get those goals or assists.
Correct. So let's see here. Oh crap, we don't have Twitch chat. It's all good. And here we go, the start of game 2. GRF against 2Fast2Curious. Who's gonna take this final GRF good start 1-0 lead? We'll see if they can sustain the success and keep it going. Okay, orange team wins the face-off. That is GRF. Lethos looking to clear and does so while getting a piece of Gewbur. Maybe a little chip on his shoulder for losing game 1, but yeah, good possession control right there. Lethos progressing, but it doesn't seem like Blue's able to get an organized attack going. It's Furtive Raccoon's flying for this one, but Donut with a good clear. Can he cut it past Fluid? No. Fluid pushing it towards the center. Gewbur has a jump ball, but Lethos with a great clear over the goal line. Furtive Raccoon looking for the shot, and Furtive Raccoon scores! A player that's been a little underwhelming in the tournament so far, but getting the job done. Let's look at this as he just cleans up. Great angle shot from the corner. Tony Cheese caught on the lip, and a 1-0 lead for GRF so far.
With the second face-off of the match, we got a bit of a dead ball, but Fluid he was just in the right spot. He hit the ball perfectly and landed right behind it. However, Gewbur looks like he's going to be there for a nice offense, but
and this could be and Orange is out of goal, and an unlucky bounce there as Tony Cheese gets his first goal of the series. Let's look at that again as he just hits it. Gewbur tries to stuff it, but nothing doing, just angles it off the wall into the goal. Unfortunately, nobody back for Orange because they were all attacking, but you never really expect those shots to go in. That's bad luck, but nonetheless, scores tied 1-1, and 2Fast2Curious are on the board as Tony Cheese makes a nice save off the face-off.
Yeah, he could probably do that again if he really wanted to, and it looks like he might at this moment if he can get past Lethos over here. But it looks like Donut's going to try to put that in.
And we've got some posturing along the near wall. On the far wall. Gewbur gets past Tony Cheese. Can he center for Fluid? Fluid's looking for it, but Lethos with a big one. This is on goal. Like can Raccoon get to it? And no, it's another long goal. Unfortunate for GRF. But let's look at this again as he's in his own goal and gets a clear and huge momentum spike, and Raccoon just barely too far out, and that goal goes by, and out of nowhere seemingly 2Fast2Curious has a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, in the matter of, what was that, 12 seconds or something?
Yeah.
I don't even know how GCF is, I don't even know their name.
And there's Furtive Raccoon's signature right there, blowing off some steam by just bumping one of the Blue members, and Raccoon coming back after the bump to have a great clear, so Blue has no immediate scoring threat. Tony Cheese misses the ball. Gewbur may have a shot here. Gewbur going near post, but misses on the post. Raccoon leaves it for Fluid. Fluid with the pop. Tony Cheese gets possession. Tony Cheese may have pop here. Tony Cheese misses to the left, though. Donut looking to center. Tony Cheese might go up here just trying the stuff, but no. Fluid dribbling. Lethos stops Fluid in his track. Raccoon passing out to Fluid. Fluid with a reflection off the back. Tony Cheese there to clear. Great attempt by Fluid with a nice pass by Raccoon. Tony Cheese looking for transition. Gewbur says no. Donut misses. Fluid taps it back. Gewbur could have a shot here. Gewbur goes under, but Lethos barely gets it by the back of the tire. Gewbur looking to center it. Gewbur gets a second touch on it, but Lethos is there to clear. Raccoon's in no man's land. Is Fluid back to protect this? Fluid is back, but Lethos gets a stuff. Orange cannot clear their zone. Donut looking for a shot. Stuff off Gewbur. It is in front of Orange's net, but it looks like it's going to the side. Fluid kind of looking for a dribble. Off the wall, looking for Gewbur. Hits it, continues it on to the corner. Fluid looking for a center here, but ends up going back for boost. Lethos collects and passes it to Donut, who gets over Raccoon and Fluid. Like Lethos is running at the ball, but Gewbur stops him. This may still center, but Fluid with a nice touch, making it go straight through the goal face and not providing any danger. Fluid trying to get the double tap on it, and does. Gewbur has a chance to center. Does. Misses up, but Fluid not there, but grabs boost, may be able to reset. Lethos regressing, and Raccoon with stalwart defense to keep it in Blue's area. Tony Cheese might have a shot here as he hits it corner instead. Gewbur trying to progress, does so. It's in the center for Fluid, who has a touch on it, but Lethos stands tall and blocks the danger. Blue might have a chance here, but Furtive Raccoon there to stop the ball. Gewbur moving forward. Lethos back. 1:50 left. GRF trailing 2-1. Wondering if they can get this last goal to tie it up. But Blue playing stalwart defense and able to get some decent amount forward. Raccoon's cross goes a little high. Donut should be able to collect this and clear it out. But Fluid with the good contest. Here comes Gewbur challenging in the center. It's up. It's in front of Blue's goal. Can Fluid get on it? Fluid with a little pass to Raccoon, who's just a little late. Lethos pushing it forward. Fluid trying to stop it. Fluid's going to push it through, I believe. But it ends up going in front of the face. And Fluid with a great save. And here comes Cheese just to the side. And just crazy action right now as Orange is trying to panically defend their goal phase and get some offense going to tie this game up.
But great shot by Fluid right there with the cross from Gewbur. And Lethos is going to put that center. And it looks like, I believe, who was that? It was Donut right in the middle who was looking to get that one. Who taps it back and splits the two Orange players. And if he can get this, but unfortunately it pinches wide and way too far. So Tony Cheese is going to get that and put it back center.
Maybe
Lethos can get this one.
Oh, Lethos is up and that might be in the goal. And it is. He beats Raccoon and Gewbur. That's a 3-1 lead. 3-1 lead for the blue side. And a nice assist here as we look from the side. Tony Cheese setting up Lethos for a nice goal that goes far post and gives him the 3-1 lead and possibly the second game of this series.
Oh yes, that was just phenomenal team play, and especially communication and positioning on Tony Cheese and Lethos' part.
And a team who a lot of people thought would end up just dropping 3-0 to GRF, especially after beating them in the round robin phase, has to feel a little disrespected here. Might be playing with a chip on their shoulder, not wanting to go down 2-0 especially, and has a chance to capitalize on it here, but both miss. Here comes Orange. Fluid, Furtive Raccoon, 2-on-1. Fluid with the dribble over Tony Cheese, and that's the Fluid goal we've been looking for all day. Fluid making a video on how to dribble, shows you how to dribble in the final right here. Look at this slow progression. Raccoon bumping Tony Cheese, getting him out of the way. Both players' signature moves combining together to create a beautiful goal and keeping GRF in this game too. Blue looking to hang on for another 20 seconds, 3-2. Orange has got to look to push. Fluid, corner. Gewbur may progress this. Lethos there. This could center for Blue. Donut could finish it off right here, but a great bump by Raccoon. Fluid, 12 seconds left. Gewbur needs to push it forward. Gewbur to Fluid. Gewbur may get another touch on this. Gewbur does, but it looks like it may have gone too far. But here's Raccoon with the bounce. Does it get over? No, but Fluid's there for the shot. Oh, it goes off the crossbar. 0 seconds on the clock, but the ball is not grounded until there. Tony Cheese, Orange team a crossbar away from getting the job done, but nothing doing as we go 1-1 in this best-of-5 series, and 2Fast2Curious showing us they deserve to be here. As we get ready for Game 3, fantastic efforts from both teams so far. Tony Cheese playing great, Lethos playing great, every player really playing great, no real weak spots on either team, and it's just been a great series so far.
And definitely on that point, it's just been so much hype and so much pressure, especially on the players, to not mess up and do well. And hopefully they'll give us another match just like we did in the semifinals that we just witnessed.
Agreed, and it does look like it's going to be just as back and forth. Both teams playing really well once again. It's just so great seeing Rocket League play at this level and having this competitive nature behind it. As Gewbur wins the faceoff, but Lethos looking at the goal and nobody back for Orange. Furtive Raccoon caught with his pants down, getting boost. And let's look at that again, and it seems like long goals have been the story of the series so far for 2Fast2Curious, as Lethos catches nobody in goal and just puts it home.
They're just living by the mentality. If it's on goal, it's a chance of being goal.
Exactly, and that's a 6-second 1-0 lead for 2Fast2Curious. It's kind of a little demoralizing to get scored on that early in the match, but GRF has showed us they have the grit to get past these early failures, as Gewbur does a great shot attempt off of the wall, but unfortunately Blue member there to stop it. Fluid playing defense as Tony Cheese hits it off the end. Fluid might look to dribble here, unless Donut's there, but Fluid with the stuff. He could center this, as Lethos' clear is not fantastic, but Lethos gets it past Fluid, and it's all on him. He does a little pirouette. Can he score it? No. Furtive Raccoon there to stop the danger. A fantastic individual effort there by Blue team, but Orange team managing to clear the danger at the last second. Fluid looking to progress for Orange. Lethos off the wall. Little miscommunication from Blue Team. This could open the door for Orange as Fluid pushes it forward, but Tony Cheese with a clear. And once again, it's a long shot. Raccoon might have missed the fly too, and he does, and Gewbur throws it in. Gewbur throws it in, so let's look at that again as Tony Cheese, another long shot all the way from his own goal. It's a floater. You think Raccoon and Gewbur are there, but just not in time to stop the goal as they give up a 2-0 lead with only a minute gone. GRF looking like they're folding a little bit, but you hope they can get back in this game. Oh, and speaking of, here's Fluid with a long shot. What's been ailing them back in a weird bounce off the end. Doesn't allow Fluid to get a shot off. Might pass it to Raccoon here, but Donut with a beautiful cut off of Fluid's dribble. And both teams reset right now. Donut looking to gain the ball, but doesn't. Raccoon has a chance. Raccoon pushes it forward. Tony Cheese there in defense. Been playing great goalie this entire series. Gewbur misses. Fluid misses. Donut trying to poach on it, but nothing doing. And we have Gewbur pushing the ball downfield. Donut there to clear, but is it going to be him or Cheese? It looks like he succumbs to Cheese. Fluid trying to get the ball back, but Tony Cheese able to progress past Fluid. And a little Fluid dribble with there, but a nice jump by Lethos to not allow any assist there. As the ball hits towards the goal, and Gewbur gets the shot and score. It's the story that's been going against them all series, the long goal. But Gewbur gets one this time as a Fluid to Gewbur. Little pinch there, gets past Donut and Tony Cheese. That's a 2-1 game, only down by 1 goal. GRF is back in it.
Oh man, I don't know if that was miscommunication, but either way, it worked out in their favor. They just gotta hope for more opportunities like that. Just like how this 2Fast2Curious team has been going with it.
And Gewbur going up past Donut. Oh, and it's actually dropping towards blue side as Lethos is trying to dribble it out of harm's way. It's not really heading toward orange side. It's just been horizontal to the end line. But here's blue. Nobody's in goal. Fluid hits it back. Lethos trying to keep it in the corner for a cross. Gewbur misses it. Lethos has a chance here, but Fluid with the cleanup and hitting Lethos out of the way. And what a strong run by Fluid there. Gewbur going up for it, trying to get something going. Raccoon looking in the back, maybe for a jump here, but no, decides to head back and is the only defender back. And not a convincing clear from Raccoon there as Donut trying to progress it against 3 and does so off a sweet double jump. Gewbur now has his chance to continue the ball. And here comes blue team. There's Lethos to Donut. Donut, sweet back clear over. Lethos has a chance at it, but Fluid stays strong. Donut hits it on the toe. Tony Cheese misses it. Tony Cheese off the crossbar is an amazing chance by blue side to even this out, but nothing doing as orange manages to do the miracle save there. Gewbur progressing. Gewbur looking for Raccoon in the center. Raccoon maybe looking for a bump here. It looks like he is, and Gewbur scores it. Gewbur's assist, or so it was said to be. Raccoon with a nice bump down here at the end on Lethos and Cheese, and Gewbur with a sweet goal past Lethos who gets a touch on it, but it's not enough. Not enough. And 2-2 with 2 minutes left. This is turning into a great game as well. Tony Cheese against Raccoon for the faceoff. Tony Cheese gets it to the corner. Can Gewbur clear this? Little difficult, but Fluid clears it with Tony Cheese stuffing it back into the corner. Advantage blue. Donut heading towards the goal, but Raccoon with a good clear.
But Lethos is coming back in caliente, but he can't quite get it out. So Gewbur's there to put it back, but Tony Cheese is there saying no, no, no. And Fluid's flying in. Lethos is probably going to have an easy save, but no, he misses it!
Oh, and that was almost disastrous as 3 members of blue missed it, and it went off the post there. Fluid trying to maintain the pressure. Sometimes it's those tricky slow balls that give you problems just because you don't know how the ball is going to bounce exactly. As here's Gewbur with a dunk attempt, but Donut says no. Donut says, get out of my face, we're still here. And here's Gewbur going along the end line, looking for an assist as Lethos clears. Fluid's back. Furtive Raccoon misses. Fluid's got to play defense here. This ball is up, but it looks like it's to the side of the goal, and a nice clear out by Fluid as Raccoon looking to continue. Raccoon with a good push forward. Tony Cheese coming from the back, looking to get some offensive pressure. 2-2. Both of these teams don't like going overtime. They like to win it immediately. So we'll see if either team pushes forward too many numbers and allows a goal-scoring opportunity.
Oh yes, I hope if anything it does go to overtime. It'll put that much more emphasis on their offense and their defense. Unless Lethos can finish this.
Oh, and a beautiful pass, but Raccoon able to stop Lethos' deflection going on there as he goes along the wall. This could be dangerous as Tony Cheese clears it forward. Tony Cheese looking to get something going, but Gewbur stops him. It's back and forth, ping and pong. Fluid heading back towards it. Gewbur looking to progress. Oh, but Lethos with the missed pinch there, heading back towards his own goal. This is going to bounce towards orange goal, and it's right in front, but nobody's home. A great opportunity for blue missed and 14 seconds left. Orange might have the last chance, but Lethos shoots. It's wide left of the crossbar. And both teams, 8 seconds left. Is either one going to push the envelope? Furtive Raccoon's looking like he's going for the assist. Donut trying to get it. 2 seconds left, 1 second left. The clock hits 0. Are they going to let this ball ground? Maybe. No, it's still on the wall. Gewbur trying to get something going to Fluid. Fluid, nothing doing, and we're heading to overtime, which is golden goal format. First goal wins. First mistake's going to cost them game 2 of the series.
And this is our first overtime of the entire tournament.
This
so
is
far.
our first streamed overtime. I think there were a couple of overtimes regardless scattered around, but yes, you're right. This is our first streamed overtime, and nothing beats it. I mean, golden goal, it's so exciting. I mean,
and that looks
and
like
it looks like that's the goal that does
Donut
it.
with the pinch.
Oh, that's
and the
rough.
Crowd goes wild.
The crowd does go wild. Once again, one of these long goals that's just an unfortunate combination as Donut pinches his off Furtive Raccoon on the wall and gives his team match point going into game 4. Yeah. And once again, just another great game heading to overtime, and just an awkward pinch there, sending 2Fast2Curious 1 game to winning the championship. And what more can you say? There were so many long goals in that scored by 2Fast2Curious, but you know, only so many of them can be called luck if it happens consistently. I mean, they're up 2-1 in the series, and deservingly so, I think.
Oh, definitely on that point. Especially with all this, literally, like I said, their morale is nothing but put the ball on frame, and it's going to go in sooner or later. So every single shot either goes in, or they're going to block it, it's going to go really close to going in, and they're going to bump the other guys, or they're going to get bumped, and the ball's going to go in.
And we'll really have to see who's more affected by the pressure here. If either blue is more affected in that they feel pressure to finish off this series, as we just saw GRF come back from a series in the series deficit in the semifinals, or if GRF, with their backs against the wall, just doesn't have the magic like they did last series.
Yeah, good point, except there's that long shot that's really close from Raccoon, but not
pinch,
quite.
but here comes Gewbur for the shot, and nothing doing. Donut with the sweet block as Tony Cheese looking to start the counterattack. It's 2-on-1. Raccoon the only man back. Fluid in goal now. Fluid manages to clear. Raccoon may have the option to progress here as Tony Cheese misses that. Fluid coming in as Furtive Raccoon gets the bump. And there it is again. The signature Raccoon play as he gets the bump, leaves the goal entirely open for his scorer Fluid. And it's, you know, some people view it as a dirty play, but it's a smart play in the end.
It's the bump of disrespect. That's
bump
exactly
of
what it is.
Disrespect, but a great play by Raccoon, and it gives his team the 1-0 lead.
Oh, exactly. And they just got to keep up their pressure right now. Because as long as they keep up the pressure, and hopefully, maybe if they let blue get closer to their goal, they won't score as much. But, and all in all, if they just keep up this pressure and they can get more passes and more teamwork, maybe they can come back. Otherwise,
here comes the Fluid dribble. Fluid dribble just falls a little short. I'm pretty sure he was trying to pass that to Gewbur in the center. Raccoon missing. Gewbur and Fluid with their tandem have a chance, but Tony Cheese knocks Fluid out of the way, not allowing to progress downfield and possibly take a shot as Raccoon takes a little run at Donut there, saying to get off his goal scorer possibly.
With a great shot from Lethos, and Raccoon is just able to get that little tiny touch. And Fluid's going to try, I think he's going to try to take this dribble right here.
Oh, what a beautiful dribble by
Takes
Fluid.
on Donut.
Going around Donut.
Dribbles around
Tony
Cheese.
Cheese stops him in his tracks as Raccoon is back to deal with it. But a great stop by Tony Cheese, as Fluid is known as one of the best dribblers in the game right now.
Oh, yes, definitely on that point. And so, I think all of GRF, I think their main goal right now is when you give the ball to Fluid, let him dribble.
And Lethos giving Raccoon a little taste of his own medicine there as he obliterates him on his way back to defense.
The Lethos bump of disrespect.
A little bit of enforcer there as Fluid puts it in off of the shot, off the pass there. Let's watch that again as it's in the corner right here. I don't know who gets it. It's Gewbur off the wall. Blue team doesn't really go up for it. A little miscommunication. It skims off of Donut and heads into the goal, putting GRF in a comfortable position right now, up 2-0.
Oh yeah, it looks like, I wouldn't say this game is over, but I'd say it looks like it's just about going to probably go to match number 5.
It's very possible. 3 minutes, still a lot of time left, as Blue has had a lot of these long shots in a short amount of time. I mean, I'm really not calling this unlikely, but it's definitely... Ooh, with the defense Orange has been playing this game, especially Raccoon, I'd say it would be very difficult to come back in this game.
Oh yeah, especially with
As
shots
Fluid
like
has
that
a
one
shot
to Gewbur!
What a great team play! What a great team play! As that's the Fluid to Gewbur again. Fluid off the wall. Gewbur putting it in the top left corner on this sweet, laid-back layback header, and it's just gorgeous. 3-0 with 2:30 left. Still half the game to go. Very doable for blue team. But Orange just looking really strong in this game 3. As Furtive Raccoon trying to take on the defense by himself, and almost does, but blue team manages to panic, clear it out of their zone.
Oh, that was just phenomenal defense and phenomenal sneak play by Raccoon, as usually the defender. No one expected him to come flying in like that. However, with everybody else in the game, everyone was kind of jumbled up on by the blue goal. And a great shot over the bar, just barely with a pass by Fluid to Gewbur again. That little duo they have going.
And nobody's back!
Out.
Nobody's back for Orange
Tony
again!
Cheese is gonna get
This has been the story of the series so far. These transition plays where Orange gets caught with their pants down, and this ball just finds its way as Tony Cheese manages to get a sweet side flip on into the goal. And just like that, it's 1-3. It's a game again with 2:01 left on the clock.
Oh, this is completely winnable for both teams still. However, with Raccoon over here bringing down all of 2Fast2Curious's morale with his bumps, I feel like that'll really get in their head for the frustration.
Yeah, but the thing about Furtive Raccoon's bumps is he leaves the goal open, and I think that's what led to the goal-scoring opportunity the last one. He has to make sure he doesn't get complacent, doesn't get cocky, stays home a little more than trying to go out and create more goal-scoring opportunities. You're up 3-1, you can afford to play defensively as he fights Donut for that ball and wins it very decisively.
Absolutely. But we got Tony Cheese coming in, but I believe... Oh, Donut getting the block.
Blue team
Tony
has a chance
Cheese
at
so
Tony
close
Cheese.
on that one. And Donut with a little tap up. Is he going to be able to
Donut
get the
and
ball
Lethos
up
jump
the
ball against
back
Raccoon,
for
but Gewbur with a great clear. Great save, taking on 2 members of blue team and able to just power it to the corner like that. Tony Cheese might have a chance here if he flies for it, but Raccoon with a great clear again, really playing the defense.
Lethos is a wide open shot.
Oh, 2 members of Orange going up for it, and gives Lethos the opportunity to sneak in there. Let's look. He's lurking. 2 members go up, and Lethos with the open goal and really no chance as Blues making this a game. 2-3, 1:08 left. Very doable for 2Fast2Curious. And remember, if they do manage to come back and win this game, it's over. They win the championship. Orange trying to force a game 5. Blue team saying they want to end it in 4.
Oh, definitely on that one. However, I think Fluid's really going to put in the next couple seconds. I don't think they're going to be able to come back. I feel like Raccoon is going to stick it with his defense now that they've given up 2 goals.
And a good center here, but Raccoon staying home and playing great defense. Raccoon clears it. Gewbur looking to pursue. Gewbur does and loses, as does Fluid to Tony Cheese, but Orange managing to cut. And here
Raccoon!
Oh! And that could have been the nail in the coffin, but Blue with good defense. Lethos looking to push forward. 30 seconds left, down by 1. If they want to force overtime, they've got to do something now. Tony Cheese up the side. Donut with the flick. Fluid looks like he's going to get the pass, and it's past Lethos. Fluid could have a pass to the goal if he dribbles, but Lethos pushing it to the side. Fluid trying to bump another way. Fluid back to center to Gewbur. Oh, but Donut with a great save. 10 seconds left. Time is not on Blue's side in this game 4 if they want to close it out now. Raccoon clearing. 5, 4. Tony Cheese looking to get something. They need to pop it up if they want a chance. Fluid maybe trying to get a celebration goal and a great game 4. And we're going to game 5 in our grand final. You can't really ask for anything more as both teams have played exceptionally well. Game 5 hype, as stated in the chat by our own Furtive Raccoon.
Oh, absolutely. All the hype in the world for these especially that last semifinal, and now we're going to have the same intensity and everything. Man, these GRF guys, they've been through so much in the last, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? I don't even know how they're handling all this right now.
But 2Fast2Curious has been playing good. I give it 50-50 in this very last game, best of 5. This is for the championship. Winner wins the trophy, loser second place. You're not playing for second place. You gotta focus up, play the game of your career right now, and pick up the win at this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think the winner is going to be whichever team scores the second goal.
Second goal? You're giving it second goal?
I think second goal team is going to win the game.
Okay, you heard it here from Matt. Second goal he believes is going to take it. If there is a second goal, both teams have been playing great defense, and we're underway here. It's Furtive Raccoon trying to get an easy goal there. Not happening. Lethos. Neither team, I don't think, going to give up any soft goals in this game 5. They're too focused, too much on the line. Here comes Gewbur on the wall. Oh, great stuff by Gewbur. Can he keep it going? He does. Is anybody there to finish? Fluid's there, but Lethos is also there and wins the contest. Lethos over Raccoon. Lethos has an open goal if he wants it, and Lethos gets it done. Lethos with a beautiful individual effort here as he gets past Raccoon and Fluid in that move, and an easy open goal. And he set it all up himself. What more can you say? He deserves all the credit in the world.
He 100% outplayed all the members of the opposing team.
So 2Fast2Curious with the early lead, first goal of the game. And we have Lethos trying to attack here. And a big demolition by Donut on Raccoon there, saying you're not the only one that can bump. It's fantastic. Fluid trying to clear it. Fluid still trying to there. Gewbur there. Gewbur dribbling. Nice dribble towards Fluid. Fluid trying to press along the wall. Gewbur centering it. Raccoon could have a shot at this. Fluid should cycle back here, but gets a good shot. This might find the last corner, but it's above the net. Anybody there to finish as Donut misses. Lethos gets a tiny tap on it. Raccoon progressing forward again. Fluid gonna look to center this ball. Does so. His boy Raccoon's right there, but it's not in the corner as Tony Cheese just given enough pressure to not allow that to go in. Tony Cheese looks like he's gonna have control of the ball moving forward. Hits it past Fluid. Still has the ball. Gewbur might try to swing this wide along the wall. Does so. Can he hit the aerial off the wall? He does. Lethos stops it in his tracks. Fluid on the wall. Not sure if he's going to try to lay it off for Raccoon. Here he is, and Raccoon with a shot off the wall. This is a good move, but Fluid just wide to the left as Tony Cheese looking to clear it. Gewbur might have a shot here as he's shown to be able to do in this tournament.
The bar.
Just over the bar. It drops straight in front of Blue's goal, and Tony Cheese almost gets an own goal, but manages to clear it off the cross.
Donut's looking for the play off the dribble.
And Donut almost gets a stop, but Fluid slows it down so he can manage to have the block and the dribble there. Very wise play by Fluid in that situation. Raccoon clearing, but straight to Lethos, who misses to the corner. Gewbur looking to progress. Donut pushing the pressure. Fluid. Is anybody home for Blue Buff? Tony Cheese is. Tony Cheese is there and manages to clear it. Tony Cheese looking for the goal here. It's off the front goal. Donut off the post. That could have been a deadly nail in the coffin for Blue side right there, as they could have gone up 2-0, but just that far away from making this a 2-0 game. Fluid trying to push. Fluid, here we go, with his dribble. Might try to push it forward. Does. Has it in the corner. He got it in the great by Fluid. A great just flip towards the goal. Watch this dribble as he gets it on the right side of his car. Flips it off the back tire. And Lethos just a smidgen too late as it hits the top right corner.
There's
a great goal by Fluid, and you can't place it any better than that.
Oh, you have to remember, that's all skill. He does that. I'm sure he does that 9 out of 9 times. 9 out of 9 times.
Okay, and Fluid with a great dribble, and even in this grand final, game 5 at 1 apiece with 2:30 left. Half the game got. Teams tied. Teams looking really even right now. You can't really call it either way. Donut looking to get a goal.
Going in. There's nobody back.
Nobody's back again. And you've got to wonder how that keeps happening to Orange. It's happened so many times, and just off the wall. Nobody home. They might have just run out of boost at the wrong time is the only thing I can think about.
Well, Raccoon went straight up
it's
the
really
wall
unfortunate. Yeah, that's I gotta think he's out of boost there. Normally they make that play no problem. And here comes Gewbur winning the faceoff. GRF needing some offense.
2 members
down
out.
by 1.
It's a 2-on-2.
Oh, but that cross might be a little too far over as Fluid trying to hit the other side, but off the corner in a weird way. Lethos has a lane. Gewbur stops him, but it's not done. Gewbur and Raccoon are back. Fluid trying to contest, and this is a nice center from the Blue side. Oh, Raccoon progressing into the corner. Fluid has a chance here as Blue just missed that one. Tony Cheese tries to bump him in. Lethos with a great clear. Lethos also looking for progression, but misses off the wall. Donut keeps it going. Past Gewbur. Raccoon needs to clear. Does so. Gewbur can keep this going. Not as convincing as a hit as he wants. And Fluid with a weird hit back to the center. I think he was trying to hit that forward for Gewbur to run on it, but unfortunate. Lethos with a good pass
and
center.
There.
Fluid needs to get it out, and he does so. A great attempt there by the Blue team to center it towards. And with 1:20 left, Orange needs to start putting numbers forward. Down by 1, it's a game 5, win or go home. That's how it works. And Gewbur with a decent shot, but Tony Cheese staying home. I feel like we're going to see Tony Cheese staying a lot in goal with these last minute. You're a minute away from the final, and a great flick. Can Lethos finish it? No, he can. But Gewbur misses it as well. Furtive needs to clear it. Blue might be caught out here, but you can see Tony Cheese
is pushed up way too far.
No, Tony Cheese went back after Lethos went back to cover. Excuse me.
We got Fluid on the dribble again.
Fluid on the dribble, but Lethos has seen that one too many times. That's not going to work with 40 seconds left. But we saw something like this in the last game. GRF was down with only 30 seconds and managed to come back. Same situation. Game 5, down 1 goal. 40 seconds left. Can GRF make a miracle happen again as Furtive Raccoon gets a dribble. Donut with a nice pass, but Fluid's in the center waiting for it.
But they're going for the
an
bump.
Unfortunate flip, and Tony Cheese is out, but so is Raccoon.
And
it's stopped! It's stopped! Can they score it? Goober's there!
But no, it looks like Tony Cheese might get this.
He misses it off the post. You really want to see Gewbur put that in the back of the net on that. 16 seconds left. Orange team needs to push. They need to run. Fluid off the wall. Gewbur going in the goal with Tony Cheese. Gewbur has a chance and he scores! And he scores with 6 seconds left. Oh my goodness. Let's go back to Gewbur getting another chance at this play he just missed a second ago and putting it home. Just like in Game 5. 6 seconds left. We'll see if this one goes to overtime or if it ends in the last 6 seconds of the match again. But this looks identical to our semifinal. 5 seconds left. Blue team might try to get the last chance here as Lethos is on the ball. 1 second. Is it going to hit ground? Yes, it is. Game 5 of the grand final is going to a golden goal overtime. Either team can take it when there's just one goal that wins the match. Here comes Orange team. Gewbur looking for it. Donut looking for it. This could be a long goal again, but Raccoon's staying home. Raccoon stays home, clearing it. Might want to progress along the wall, does so. Raccoon looking to get an assist across with Donut with a great clear. Oh, Raccoon with an unfortunate hit there. Didn't look planned. But both teams just frantically trying to find this last goal scoring opportunity. I'm curious to know if Orange is going to keep a man back at all times to try to avoid these long goals that they've been susceptible to so far.
It looks like both teams are actually doing that with Tony Cheese in the goal and Raccoon playing pretty deep in the back.
Okay, and here comes Lethos pushing up forward. He's trying to get the fly off here. This could be a big hit. But here comes Raccoon. Raccoon to Fluid. Fluid's trying to push up against Donut. Does so. Still facing the right direction. Can he steal the ball from Lethos? Oh, he does not steal the ball. Lethos actually manages to clear, but gets exploded in the process. A great play, sacrificing your body to take that into your zone. Fluid centering to his own, but it's to Gewbur. No problem.
Right back to the
this
middle.
Might center towards Blue, and Blue has a chance here to finish it, but Raccoon with the save. And here's a second shot, and Donut wins it! Donut wins it for Blue team! Let's look at this again as Orange just tried to clear it out. Lethos in, Raccoon with the save. Can't recover again, and Donut is your man that wins the 3v3 LAN San Diego Rocket League tournament for Team 2Fast2Curious, a team that not a lot of people knew about coming in, but wins the cup in the end. What more can you say? They played great. They had a lot of balls roll their way, and sometimes you need a mixture of luck and skill to win the championship.
Yeah, and as not one of the favorites to win the tournament, that's even more crazy.
I agree. It's just a fantastic effort by both teams. GRF couldn't quite find the magic to win in this final again like they did in the semifinals, making it exciting with 6 seconds left again. You might have thought that the balls were just rolling their way, but didn't end up happening for them in the end.
Yeah, the only difference was